You're on our stream. Oh, there you go. Nice. There's
Yes,
the
hello.
header.
Yeah, I figured because we were just in the little corner there, people would actually see. Oh,
So yeah, this is the Peacock Theater where all the fun is taking place. Weekend, we're not super close, but I can probably still throw something at Jeff as he walks on stage.
I was going to say that's closer than we were to that Xbox showcase a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I do know of a few of the reveals that are happening tonight. One is going to be really cool for folks. This is what happens when you hang out in like lobbies and stuff. I'm not at liberty to actually say what those are, but
yeah, I know. What was it? The internet was abuzz because I guess a lot of like Arcane people were in a hotel today. So of course that means that they're probably announcing something or whatever the internet wants to talk about at all times.
Or at the same time, this is like a mini E3. There are things happening in and around town, and people are just kind of hanging out here, representing their studios and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for the industry, this is basically just like a trailer showcase, kind of. It's more of a marketing tool than it is like an actual like award show. I think personally, at least.
Yeah. I mean, hey, SideQuesting isn't premiering anything, and I'm still here.
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Actually, I want to let everybody know I'm breaking news. We're gonna premiere Halo 8 tonight. Halo 8.
Ooh, Halo 8, man.
Developed by us.
6 and 7 are really good. It's a shame people will never get to try that. 6 and 7
are really good, yeah.
Oh, well, we are being told on the stream here that things are starting
all right.
in 25 seconds here.
All right. Well, I'm going to shut down my camera.
Yes, and then you can hopefully enjoy in person. For everybody that will be joining us in this drink along, I will hopefully be being joined by Taylor and a few other folks here in the next like 20 or 30 minutes once this show actually kicks off. But yeah, this is our annual drink along. We do it once a year, obviously, with the Game Awards. Usually I have the rest of my cohorts to tell us. Oop, I got to turn the audio on. Hold on.
You all at what I consider to be my favorite holiday of the season, the 2023
things are.
Game Awards.
The only thing that I can tell you for sure is I will be drinking every time that world premiere or exclusive or something like that comes up on screen. Hopefully not every time exclusive comes up. That would be a nightmare. But for sure, every time the world premiere gets said. I'll also be having the closed captions on here. Obviously, I can't tell if you guys can hear it. I can barely hear it. So we're going to be having a good time, hopefully. And it's not just going to be me and the sounds of a crazed person talking over top of everything by themselves. So
it's time to get cozy.
Hopefully we have our first announcement here. So I'm going to be quiet. We're going to figure out what that announcement is.
It comes from a creator who has already claimed Game of the Year in the past here at TGA, but this time we're going back to the title that started it all for him a decade ago. Here's the first ever look at a beautiful remake of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, originally created by director Joseph Fares. Incredible, and how perfect that right after the world premiere of Brothers, we have the award for Best Family Game. These are the games that bring families together or tear them apart, depending on how dirty you play. And the nominees are Disney Illusion Island, Party Animals.
All right, first trailer
Pikmin
down.
4,
It's a remake of a
Sonic
game
Superstars,
that
and
existed
Super
in
Mario
the
Brothers
HD era.
Wonder.
It feels kind of weird to be remaking
And the Game Award
games.
goes to
Well,
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
the closed captions just gave that award away, but Best Family Game goes to Mario. Not really a surprise there.
Thank you so much for this award. This is shared with all the teams at Nintendo that worked on Super Mario Brothers Wonder. In my experience, the team really tried to develop a game that allowed people to work together, to play together, whether it was friends or it was family. And for me, my personal experiences, nothing brings a family together more than trying to rescue an empire, a kingdom in distress from the evil likes of Bowser. Whether you're playing as Elephant Mario, Peach, Yoshi, or Nabbit, this game goes to everyone that created such a wonderful experience. Thank you.
I like Doug Bowser. He's a nice guy.
Congratulations,
Not
Super
as
Mario
maybe
Brothers
personable
Wonder.
as somebody
And
like
now
Reggie
I
was,
have a little treat
but
for
he
all of
seems
you.
like he's a pretty
3
good
world
leader.
premieres in a row.
Ooh, 3 world
What?
premieres in a row.
First up
So
is the
I'm going to
next
be
game from
drinking,
Daniel
and I
Mullins,
guess
the
I'm going to be
creator of
quiet
the
as we step
TGA
away
nominated
and listen
game
to what these
Inscription.
world premieres are. All right, I have no idea what that was, but it looked really cool. Love that low poly aesthetic. Oh, apparently we're going to a Netflix game. This already feels like we're going to be making a game of that detective film that Netflix owns. I know Glass Onion's the sequel. For the life of me, I can't remember what the first part of it's called. Ooh, spooky. The Golden Idol. Interesting before show that we're already seeing games with trailer announcements for 2025.
You kids these days with your giant
nowadays it feels like a lot of developers and stuff want to release or talk about games when they for sure either know when the release date is going to be or within like a year time. Like we haven't really seen a lot of, at least as of recently, games have been announced numerous years in advance and then eventually come out. I mean, even think of something like Everwind from Microsoft, that Rare title. It was supposed to be the follow-up after Sea of Thieves, and we haven't seen that since they talked about it originally. So that's kind of interesting. Got another thing here that I'm, of course, talking over because I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to shut up for a second.
Yet generations later, this world remains untamed. Our reunion was foretold, our paths destined to cross. I'm here for you now, Administrator.
Love a menu that just has an option that says destroy. I think more computer programs need that as options. And as Exermouse pointed out to me here, Moose, I'm sorry, however you say your name, the movie I was referencing earlier was Knives Out, that Netflix trailer reminded me of. Did you choose to be the chosen? Find out in that Steam game.
Must take up their mantle to restore the dynasty to its former glory, to reclaim what humanity has lost, to venture forth into darkness and bring the light of the Emperor to the uncharted void.
I assume this is Warhammer 40k. I think this game's already out. This could be DLC or just them using this as an advertisement spot because they will do that during tonight's game show probably. This is the type of situation where I wish Zach was here. I'm so out of what is like sort of the mainstream media for games at this point, like checking on games that release that I don't care about playing. It's not that I have no interest in the Warhammer 40k series. It's just not something that I've ever explored or been interested in. At this point, if I could find a D&D group, I would love to do that. But I know Warhammer is its own sort of role-playing beast, and then of course the 40k series of games and media. And of course, this is Assassin's Creed because we can't go a single event without Ubisoft showing something Assassin's Creed based. And I also count Prince of Persia as Assassin's Creed based.
What could be better? Flatter me as always, Antonio.
In the end, the Templars will succeed.
Welcome back to the 2023 Game Awards opening act. I'm still Sydney Goodman, here with another award, this time for innovation in accessibility. The gaming community is massive, but honestly, it
I
should
would
be
love
even
to
bigger.
see that
And these
Forza
nominees
is
are pushing
recognized at
gaming
this. I haven't
beyond
even
its current
seen
limits.
the nominees
Their
for any of
teams have
these
created
awards.
software and hardware that
I'm
make
not
it
exactly
possible for
sure
people of
what
all
other
abilities to
games added
experience the
accessibility
medium of
throughout this
gaming.
year, but I do
With
know that
accessible
Forza
features and
has a
technology that
specific
get us
mode that is
all
to
one
help
step closer to a
blind
seamless
people
play for
understand
everyone.
driving games
These
and get
nominees
the
are doing
chance
the
to
work,
experience
and they
racing
are
and
Diablo
stuff
4,
like that.
Forza
So
Motorsport,
I know that for
Hi-Fi
sure.
Rush,
I don't know about the
Marvel's
rest of the
Spider-Man
games.
2,
I did really enjoy Hi-Fi
Mortal
Rush,
Kombat 1,
but that's the only other one of
and
these
Street Fighter 6.
this whole list that I played. So
And the Game Award
Forza or
goes
Hi-Fi
to
for myself. Probably Forza.
Forza Motorsport.
Cool.
Thank you so much for this. Since this category was introduced several years ago, I think we've seen a dramatic shift in the whole industry towards making games more and more accessible. And with this list of amazing nominees, it just really drives that home. At this point, I think we've made the most accessible racing game ever playable by people across the mobility and vision spectrum, including totally blind players. But really, the real winners here are the players who have so many great games to play.
None of this would have been possible without the amazing teams behind the scenes. Big thank you to our audio team for their tireless effort, championing for accessibility and making this game the best that it can be. Big thank you to the UI team, to our studio leadership team, and our accessibility leadership team. And last but not least, Brandon Cole for being our accessibility consultant and partner for the last 2 years. We're really proud of the work that we've been able to do, so thank you very much.
Ooh, we got a little taste of the "Please Stop Talking, We Need to Move On" music there. Just the briefest of taste of it.
Motorsport. Here at the Game Awards, we believe strongly in accessibility and want to celebrate.
I mean, yeah, accessibility in gaming is huge and needs to continue to grow. And I'm so glad that two of the three major console manufacturers are in fact like investing in that. Xbox has been going down that route with their UI and system for a couple of years, being able to change button layouts at a system level, not even including in the games. So being able to override anything. So if a game forces you to choose something, you don't have to do that anymore. And then even so much so that both of them, they're developing those accessibility controllers. And I believe Sony's is due out here shortly if it didn't just come out. I think I either saw pre-orders or being able to actually purchase it. I haven't actually had a chance to experience either of those, but I would actually like to interact with a couple of those controllers. And even from a non-accessibility standpoint, just the sort of options that they could give a player to adapt their normal control scheme into something that they might like a little better. Interesting. Another Netflix reveal. That's the second one so far tonight. Probably not the last, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. And also a musical. I think it's probably not the, I mean, obviously not the first musical game, but hopefully a game that is targeting to actually be a sort of like musical base and go from there. So that should be interesting. Esports athletes. I will give you $5 if you can name what esport any of these play. I do know Faker played League.
Faker.
Great. Hey, Faker, you're the only one on there that I know your name, so awesome. I do not know any of these.
Sonic, Gunba, Ecstasy, and Homie. And the Game Award goes to...
I want Ecstasy to win because that's a pretty good name.
Potter.
No. Well.
For Best Esports Event, here are the nominees.
Oh,
2023 League of Legends.
Geez, I mean, Evo's on ESPN, right? That's pretty cool. League has cool K-pop music and sometimes metal music, so that's good for them.
Dota 2 Championships 2023 and Valorant Champions 2023.
I mean, Dota 2 is insane, right? The international is huge, so it might be that. Oh, League of Legends. People love League of Legends.
For
Never a
Best
surprise.
Esports Game, the nominees are Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends.
It almost feels like Valorant or League is probably destined to win
and
this.
The Game Award goes to Valorant.
Yeah. I just don't think Counter-Strike 2's been out enough, and this is like an American voting base for the most part, I have to think. And from my understanding is that's mostly like a European big esport.
And the Game Award goes to JD Gaming. Huge congratulations, everyone. I love esports. I'm a huge esports fan.
Great.
Just like my father and his father before him. We Goodmans are a huge esports family, dating all the way back to the mid-1800s.
Love this stick,
but
or this bit.
I don't know. On that, it's time for another 2 world premieres. First up is the latest game from a team that won at the Game Awards back in 2017. So I think we can trust them to crush it again. This is Windblown.
All right, world premiere. Oh, we're not going to see world premieres tonight, apparently. It's a real shame. If it feels like one, I'm going to count it towards the drinking game. We'll let you know. This one definitely counts. My number one thing is a good movement mechanic, and it looks like we've got a pretty solid dodge, like we're Sonic the Hedgehog on speed. So I'm good with that. Also a 3D game by the Dead Cells guys. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Whoop. Well, this looks cool. It's like a isometric Risk of Rain. And with an anime cutscene, which I think Risk of Rain also had. Risk of Rain too. Cool. Windblown, and also going to be in early access. Oh, this is that Thrasher game that our good friend Wario leaked for everybody earlier. Appears to be some sort of VR game made by the guys that made Thumper. I think my major complaint with Thumper was that even if you're like a musical type person, it's like you're not playing music. I mean, you are, but you're not like, because it's like unique creations and it's this sort of like atmospheric, like droning sort of music. Like it's like not exactly the easiest for somebody to pick up, and like I mean I guess for certain creators, like musical creators, it might be easier, but it was really hard for people to really latch on to Thumper, and it got really difficult towards the end. So if you were like kind of a casual rhythm gamer, I think it was
so excited we've got
super scary to sort of jump into.
From him in 2024. Special shout out to Samsung and Samsung Gaming Hub, who, not to brag, are also throwing a massive Game Awards viewing party over at Samsung's New York City flagship location with Typical Gamer and Chica. I wish I could be at 2 places at once, but the last time I tried to clone myself, I sparked a pretty sizable fire in the MIT experiment.
Are we going to check in with the store
Let's check out
at
what
New
Samsung
York?
is coming out with now.
Nope, we're just going to probably look at some cell phone. It's probably not even going to be a new phone. It'll just be like Yeah, the gaming hub. Paid subscription and play 3,000 plus devices.
You in?
So Samsung is now going to just start selling mobile games. I mean, at some point, Androids are going to catch up with consoles and be strong enough, right? Like Apple's already pushing that.
Good morning.
Let's begin. Sewing is my life.
Last one. Go for it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Moonwalk. Next stop is Iwatodai.
That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the car.
Anybody who's watched and or listened to the side quest or any of our content over the years knows that the majority of us are huge Persona fans. I still count Persona 4 Golden and Persona 4 Dancing All Night as part of the reason as why my wife agreed to marry me, which is a story for a completely other time. But very excited to be playing through Persona 3 again. I played the PSP, I think it was, version, the mobile version, and it's been quite some time. If I remember correctly, it was lent to me by a friend. I'm not sure that I even played all the way through it because I wasn't super into RPGs at the time. So definitely excited to try this out. Glad it's coming out shortly. So much Persona to be excited for. So much Persona that's out now, as they just stated, to play. And so much Persona coming. And hopefully tonight there's been a rumor that we will be hearing about the Persona's creator's new game, whose name I can't think of right now. But hopefully we get to see that at some point this evening.
Z Fold 5 are bringing you a spectacular celebration of mobile gaming. It's going to be an epic event just like this next world premiere. It's the product of a surprise team up between two nominated games tonight. Let's check it out.
She said world premiere, even if we're not seeing a graphic, so that definitely counts. Is this a Dredge and Dave the Diver crossover? Because that's cool. Yeah, it sure is. That's really cool.
I can't believe it. It's almost time for our big show. The theater is
I'm actually currently playing through Dredge right now for a review. I'm hopefully going to get to the DLC, and we'll be able to talk about that in the next coming weeks here.
Creator of the year: Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Quackity, Spring.
Not sure I know any of these people other than Iron Mouse, but that's just by like name recognition. I don't watch content or anything like that.
Iron Mouse.
Oh, sweet. All right. VTubers winning an award.
Iron Mouse couldn't be here tonight because Iron Mouse is animated, and sadly, we're not in the Matrix yet. But she did send us a message. Take it away, Iron Mouse.
Great.
I am so incredibly honored to have been the recipient of the Content Creator of the Year award. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest heartfelt gratitude to the incredible community that has gathered around my streams. And I also want to extend a very special thanks to Vishojo, who brings all my ideas to life. Thank you so much to my team that hosts me every single day. And thank you so much to the Game Awards. I still can't believe this is all happening. Thank you again, everybody.
Congratulations, Iron Mouse. Okay, we're getting so close to the big show, but I'm not ready to let go just yet. And no, I'm not a narcissist. I'm just a hoarder of world premieres. And up next is a very special world premiere, 15 years in the making.
World premiere, that counts.
What a beautiful world. Too bad they never made another one.
So World of Goo 2, back at you. Electric Googaloo. Goobaloo? I'm done. I'll be honest. Don't know that I played the original. It also feels like since this game has come out, there's been about like a dozen different like constructor type games, including like a Portal game that did the same sort of like bridge construction. I'm not sure there's exactly a target audience for World of Goo 2, but we'll see.
Man, that is satisfying to watch. Almost as satisfying as the Game Awards show that's minutes away. We have one more huge world premiere, a brand new fantasy RPG from the creators of Persona 3, 4,
One
and 5.
more world premiere,
and tonight
and
they're giving us a glimpse
this
into
is the
story,
thing I was talking about just mere moments ago.
It's a story about a world very different from ours.
Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists, much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
To put it another way, this is a fantasy.
The fool of a king is dead.
Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
The fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. You can only blame your king's weakness. Who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength.
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
Welcome one and all to the inauguration of the tournament for the throne.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king.
Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing, when every day they cheat and abuse us.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel.
Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are.
I see that Dali has joined us very briefly as we're looking at the Persona content, although it's not called Persona.
What manner of story you'll weave. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Cool. So sounds like we're fighting for the ownership of a throne of some sort. That should be fun. Also, some real-time into turn-based fighting.
We are very far from done. Our big show is about to begin, but don't worry, this isn't the
Now, my
last
question is if we've saved, or if we've burnt that preview, which has been a game that people have known about and been hyped for years at the beginning, what are we going to be world premiering during the show?
Actor and performer of both the stage and screen, the Muppet himself, the great Gonzo.
Gonzo's going to be here. Hell yeah, brother. I was really hoping for the Swedish Chef and Animal to make a return, but I will take that. Oh, Dali's going nuts with the lights over there.
In a huge way tonight.
You can't hear me. We got a very brief glimpse of the stage. It kind of looks like somebody's got the original Xbox dashboard going on that screen. We're a little behind here in the live stream, of course, because Dali is live and in person. And now he's gone again. But that was fun.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2023. Now, here's your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley gets removed from his crypt for the second time this year. This time to award games. Also, mostly to talk about games. Al Numa is here as seen behind Doug Bowser, so I can't wait for Zelda to win Game of the Year award, because why would he be here otherwise?
Tonight is our 10th
but we'll
TGA,
see.
a global celebration of video games, and boy,
Hey, we'll see.
we have a show
Who even
for
are
you. I am so
nominees
excited to get this
for
started.
Game of the Year? Should
Together,
we go
are gonna
look at those
recognize
before
outstanding
we get to
games
some of
for
the other
2023,
categories
and look
for
into the
tonight?
future with an astonishing
Um,
lineup of world premieres.
Baldur's Gate 3,
More than
Super Mario
anything,
Brothers Wonder,
this is a
Alan Wake
show about
2,
bringing our
Tears of the
community
Kingdom.
together
It's
in
going to
this
be
room,
a real
online,
slobber
around
knocker
the
out there
world, to focus on
to
something we
figure
can all
out
agree on.
who's going to
There's
be
nothing more
winning Game of the
powerful
Year.
or
Honestly,
more
if
immersive
you ask
than an
me, I would go Tears of
extraordinary
the Kingdom.
video game.
I also understand that Baldur's Gate 3 is like just a masterpiece in its space.
Great
Obviously, Super
games
Bros
comfort
Wonder is
us,
like
help us understand
the
different
epitome
perspectives
or
on the world,
the
and
culmination of
maybe
learning
even
everything
change us.
throughout the
That's
history
what makes
of
this medium different.
the Mario
Games,
Brothers
the
trend,
actual things
so
we
or the
play,
Mario Brothers
are
series.
insanely
So
special,
obviously
and we're
great.
going to celebrate that for the next few
Alan Wake
hours.
2, sequel
And we've got
to
such an
a game
amazing group
of
of
the
people
year
with us.
in and of
They're built by
itself.
talented
Haven't played
creators
any
and
of it
teams.
yet.
Many of
Actually, I
them
want
are
to
here
watch
tonight.
like an Alan Wake 1
Mr.
like
Numa, Mr. Fujibayashi, great to
uh
see you back after winning Game
yeah,
of the
oh,
Year
they
in
got mentioned. Hello.
2017.
They're just saying hello to you guys.
Good luck tonight.
Don't worry about it.
One of our industry's greatest creative and technical forces,
But
Mark
yeah.
Cerny, PlayStation's lead system architect,
Oh, Mark
celebrating
Cerny's here
25
tonight
years
too.
of Cerny Games. Thank you for being here,
Love
Mark.
that. I will also
Of course, the
the
team behind
announcement
Pizza
for
Towers here too.
online, or I'm sorry, Nintendo's announcement jokingly is that there are 3 classic
Everyone's
games now
here.
live for the Nintendo
Melina
Switch expansion
Jurgens, our
pack.
best
And
performance
that's Harvest
winner in
Moon 64,
2017 for
1080
Hellblade.
snowboarding,
Welcome.
and
I
Jet
think
Force
we'll be seeing
Gemini,
you a
which
little
is
bit
a
later tonight.
underrated classic. So maybe get Jet
We are
Force
also
Gemini
honored to
working
be joined by
in the
the
background of
Fujimoto
these
family,
game
Haru and
awards.
Ryozo, who are celebrating 40 years
If they announce a
of
sequel to
Capcom
Jet Force
this year.
Gemini tonight,
And
that
the
would
Game
be
of the
the
Year
most buck wild
nomination
thing.
for Resident Evil. Welcome, guys. It's so great to have you with us. Now, we
Good to see
have
we got the Resident Evil
a
crew with us.
big show, so let's get right into it. To present tonight's first award is last year's winner of Best Performance. Please join me in welcoming back to the Game Awards. Yep, we're going to do it. The actor behind Kratos in God of War, Christopher Judge.
All right, Christopher Judge. What are we doing? That it'd be crazy to have Christopher Judge out here.
Oh, what a card. Good evening, everybody. It is such a pleasure to be back here. I have such great memories of last year, Mr. Pacino, forgetting to thank my wife. Mother.
Oh, get it. We're playing the
all right,
get off the
I get
stage
it.
music.
I get it. I'm not gonna stand up here making long speeches. I'm gonna stick to the script. No 8-minute speech like last year. But fun fact, my speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign.
Ooh, stick burn on Call of Duty. Wow. Love that. How long is the Call of Duty campaign this year? Is it short? I have no idea. That feels like a very insider baseball joke. That was funny, but yeesh.
I'm here to present the award for Best Performance in a Year of Games, beloved by audiences and acclaimed by critics. These actors delivered 6 unforgettable performances. And here are the nominees.
Best performance.
Revenge is a weapon.
Wow, best performance right off the bat.
Hope may feel beyond our grasp. You play grown-up games.
I guess at some point, though, like Game of the Year awards, like everything's going to be like the best of the year. So, like, where do you start? And I guess in video games, the like human connection, get that over with quickly so we can talk about like how cool the game shooty shoots or drivey drives.
Whoever wins, Jeff has given me the okay to say, take as long as you want to, thank everyone who's ever meant anything in your life, and I dare you. I double dare you.
I gotta think it's either going to be Jedi Survivor or Alan Wake 2, and that's based off nothing other than Idris Elba isn't here.
Neil Newbon.
Amazing, Neil. Which one did Neil voice? I'll be honest. I forgot. I'm sure he's going to mention it.
Hi. This is unreal.
Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, that absolutely makes sense. I've only recently started it, haven't gotten very far, but
thank you so
an incredible game so far. That dude's in a full set of armor, and that's the coolest thing I've seen so far tonight.
Thank you very much indeed.
Amazing performances by everybody else, and also that man is in a full set armor, and he's going to have to sit there for like 4 hours in that full set armor. I sure hope he has made plans for bathrooms. I don't know that he's wearing pants, like you know, obviously medieval armored pants, but man, is a set of armor a choice for a Game Awards or anything that you're sitting in the seats for a long time.
Reached out to so many of us at Lorien and said they
We've already started the music on him. Wow, Dally wasn't kidding in the post or the pre-show that they have packed the things and you need to talk for 20 seconds and get off.
I want to say thank you so much for seeing us. I appreciate it. You're not alone in this. None of us are. Thank you.
You're not alone in this. None of us are, I believe is what he said there at the end. It's a very nice sentiment. Incredible.
Congratulations, Neil. Great speech and short, so thank you. There are lots more awards to come, but now it's time to look ahead to what you'll be playing next. Let's get to those world premieres. And for the honor of presenting our first one, it's an incredible thrill to introduce a true Renaissance man. Please welcome Academy Award-winning actor and New York Times best-selling author, Matthew McConaughey.
All right. What is Matthew McConaughey out here to talk about?
Thank y'all for having me. Good to be here. What's up, everybody? Good to be here with you at the Game Awards. Now, I was going to come out and I was going to say the line that has preceded me all my career, all right. But they told me, they said, no, don't do that. Come out and say, pew, pew, pew. All right, we'll see how that handles. I'm here tonight because I have a world premiere for you from Austin's own Archetype Entertainment. I'm also here tonight because the video game that I'm premiering is the first ever video game that I'm a part of. Yay.
All right.
When the Archetype team first reached out to me, I was excited about
When the
the gaming
Archetype
world,
team?
but what really turned me on
Is this
was when they shared the game's vision and my role
the
in
Valve
it.
thing?
I will be voicing
No, that's
a
Architect.
character in this game, and all I can say is that I will have a unique relationship with every player. In this game, time moves differently. Days for you are decades for your loved ones back home. The choices that you make not only affect the people that you love, they'll also affect your entire civilization for generations to come.
I cannot
Personally,
take
I
him
have had
serious.
some
It's like
experience
a
with time dilation.
like one of those like motivational speakers
Now
that
you
you get in
can
high
too.
school. That's like, I
So now
used to
I'm proud to
do
share the
drugs
first ever look at
like no one's business.
Exodus.
But now I got clean and so can you. Like that's every single time I see him on screen. That's what I think. And it's just the way he talks, the timbre of it. Even when he's actively doing drugs in movies, I'm thinking to myself, like, this guy's a loser, and I will not stop doing drugs because of him. I also would like to state that I am not doing drugs. Just that Matthew McConaughey, if I was, would not be a way of preventing me from doing said drugs.
It would be our salvation to fight against the Celestials, humanity's greatest enemy.
This is it.
They found us.
Stay down!
The Celestials hunted us down. I knew they'd keep chasing us until they ripped our ship apart, and I had to save her. I led them away from this world, away from her. We both knew the cost of using the gates. When you travel at light speed, time slows to a crawl. It was only days for me, but an entire lifetime passed for her. And in the chaos of those final
This is the
moments,
plot
we never
to
said
the
goodbye.
Buzz Lightyear movie. No, this is Buzz Lightyear. I do not know what Black Hole movie Matthew McConaughey was in, but this is the exact plot of Buzz Lightyear so far. Not a great movie, but it is an identical plot.
Seeds hope, breaks empires. We are the travelers.
Oh man, you know they mean business when Muse plays. And this is actual footage, hopefully. Love that. Pre-alpha gameplay. Cool. Kind of just looks like a less serious version of
That is a very exciting
what was that
project. Give me some
PlayStation
massive
5
thumbs up,
title,
and I appreciate the
Returnal,
team sharing the first glimpse of gameplay.
which is a third-person action shooter.
All right, well now we're gonna go right on to another world premiere.
Very interesting, but we do have a world premiere, so that means drink. And it's Sony, so drink twice.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Oh, nothing that would help us.
Master thyself.
Looks like we got some DLC on the way.
Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
I must face this.
No shame in what just happened. It's all part of the process. Let's go again.
Free DLC. Wow, people lose your minds. That's cool. I wondered if we were going to get like a available now sort of release during this Game Awards, and that's probably as close as we're going to get. I guess we are going to see the Fortnite racing or Rocket Racing trailer tonight during this. At least they had mentioned that it was going to play or be released during this time. So I guess that's going to be like you're going to see the trailer and it's going to come out in like less than 6 hours or whatever.
Fans of their fans and are offering this DLC, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, as a gift to the community, and you will be able to download it in just 5 days on December 12th.
That's cool.
Amazing. All right, switching gears. Our next world premiere comes from a small independent
World
team of
premiere
developers
drink.
in Australia. I love that this show can give a platform to independent creators. Their last game in 2019 was a sensation, and their next project is equally exciting and unexpected.
The Goose is back. The Goose might not be back, but the Goose crew.
Oh, there they are.
Where? Oh, I see them.
Let's go.
I have no idea what this is, but I'm already obsessed with it. Huh.
Super fun, right?
Just like friends hanging out, the video game. I'm kind of down with that. That looks cool.
Special and unique game, and I'm honored we got to share it with you here at the show. All right, while you're watching TGA, head to TGASteamDeck.com right now. We're doing another Steam Deck giveaway. This time it's the brand new 1 terabyte Steam Deck OLED featuring an HDR OLED display. Enter now only during the live show at TGASteamDeck.com for a chance to win 1 of 100 OLEDs. All right,
Well,
trust me, we are
you gotta go
just
to
getting started, guys. There are so many game announcements, awards,
to get that
musical
entrance
performances ahead,
into winning a
including
Steam
the
Deck
old
OLED.
gods of Asgard from Alan Wake 2. Just wait, it's amazing. We'll be right back.
Go into commercial break, and by commercial break, I mean it's just a giant trailer mess anyway. So commercial break is just just seeing more video game trailers. I believe this trailer came out, or this marketing thing came out earlier today. It is. I'm being told the giveaway website is already down. Who could have seen that coming? But yes, the new Prince of Persia, the 2D side-scrolling one that it seems like people forget that that's where Prince of Persia originated from. So, I don't know. It looks cool. I'm real into these sort of like side view 2D like platforming games. Especially this one seems to have like hopefully deeper combat than just like mashing the X button to do an attack or whatever. So could be promising. It's also coming out on Switch, which I think is probably the perfect spot for this, or like the Steam Deck. Probably not a full $60 title, so that will be nice. Yeah, why not play as the prince's cool-looking, badass friend? A free demo until January 14th. I also saw Dally pop back in. Hopefully here to check in with the Game Awards. He might be giving us a little video preview. Yeah, we'll do a little side-by-side here. He's also getting to see the Fortnite trailer live in person. There he is. Dally, how's it going live and on location? I don't think he can hear me. But he is there. Oh, that's exciting. Here's his face.
Whoa. Just hanging out here in Game Awards. What's up, friends? Say hello, friends. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my ugly mug off.
Great.
I can't really hear you guys though. So.
I mean, I figured as much. Know that the Steam Deck website is down that they just told us to go to. If you can hear
I'll
me.
mute myself. Get back to your own screen there.
Great. Yeah.
Actually, I am surprised that nobody else hopped on. Oh, we got live music happening here shortly, all right? So
okay. Yeah, as Dally pointed out, no one has yet hopped on to this stream, and it is me by myself. I'll be honest with the audience at hand. If I don't hear from Taylor at like 8:45, I'm probably not going to be hosting this by myself anymore. Not because I don't love all of you, and not because I don't love the Game Awards, but I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to talk about cool reveals and cool stuff that's not like, oh man, that looks cool, completely by yourself. So hopefully that gets fixed sometime soon. But yeah, apparently we're going to be hearing some live music here shortly.
Game Award winner for Best Performance, Ninja Theory's Melina Jurgens.
Performing an original piece from our upcoming game, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, I'm proud to introduce to you to one of my favorite bands, Heilung.
I'm sure Dally can't hear us, but I'd love for him to recognize that this seems dangerous to have active flames. That lady's just got a burning marshmallow. Like, that seems unsafe. Did we, maybe somebody in the chat can tell me, did we hear what this was for? Like, what game this is referencing? Because to me, it feels like a lot of that Zelda 2 remake. Yeah, Dally apparently is in the theater and is letting everybody know that he's 30 seconds ahead, and Zelda 2 is being remade. It is this would scare me if I saw it in person with absolutely no context. Like, if I was just sitting there and enjoying it, and all of a sudden this, like, creeped into the corner, I would be very confused. I will say, like, unexpected bans aren't always the worst. As has been mentioned, I work in athletics, and we had a basketball game recently where a mariachi band came and played the national anthem for us at the beginning. And no one bothered to tell me, the audio and video guy, that a band was showing up, let alone a mariachi band, which is harder to mic than you would expect. But it's probably maybe one of the best minute and a half since I've ever had at work, because that mariachi band just came out of nowhere. I would have a very different tone, I think, if a Viking band showed up with deer antler chanters holding their vape rigs, and also this lady with a torch. Our fire alarms would also probably go off if she brought that torch inside.
I've dreamt of this.
Yes, okay. This is what I thought we were referencing, but again, this is the Game Awards. We should be performing songs by games that are nominated for the awards, not for our advertisements, but
The heartbeat of the
I could be wrong on that. That's just how I feel. Imagine if like you came back to Monday Night Football and they played an ad for another performance that wasn't football. And then it's like, all right, and now back to the game.
I won't stop fighting for them until the very last beat fades away. You want the truth? All the lives inside me tell me to let go. The shadow will always hang over me. What will I become?
Great. Is this the second Game Awards we've seen that game specifically? Could be.
All right, what an amazing new look at the gameplay and world of Hellblade 2 coming in 2024 to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. Now to present our next award, please welcome a former Game Award winner nominated tonight for Best Fighting Game, the creative director of NetherRealm Studios. It's Ed Boon.
Ed Boon. The man has looked the same age for like the last 30 years. It does look like somebody brushed in some of that gray, like salt and pepper treatment into his hair these days, but
we get lost in.
identical.
Tonight's nominees for Best Narrative.
Man
got us
hasn't
all in
aged
their
once.
drama and their characters, and yes, sometimes in some weird stuff we can't explain. Here are the nominees.
Best Narrative.
In a horror story, they're only victims and monsters.
Blackett blesses me this
Ooh.
day. Together,
I mean, Alan Wake is what? Like, I mean, I haven't played 2, but the original is a narrative about a narrative. So I assume the sequel is much the same.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me.
Can you give best narrative to a game that's like writing a narrative inside of it? Of another narrative? I don't know. It's layered like an onion, or whatever the kids say these days.
And the award goes to Alan Wake 2.
And Alan Wake himself gets to go pick up the award. Or I guess also Max Payne.
Thank you so much. Alan Wake 2, from the beginning, was a very story-focused project for us. I share this with the whole narrative team, the writers, Clay, Tyler, Sinica, narrative designers who made the story into gameplay, Simone, Molly, the whole narrative team, directors working with actors, Ansi, Hannah, Rosie, Holly, all the wonderful actors here tonight, some of them, Melanie, Ilkka, Matt and David, but the whole cast, wonderful actors, and the song makers who made custom music, custom songs to
Will he get the
extend
playoff music?
Story here tonight.
We're 1
later.
for 1 so far.
Portrait of Flawless.
Oh, here it is.
Poe, this road, every
2 for 2. They
songmaker coming
really
through
want
Bright
these
Music,
people in and out.
for our chapter songs. Thank you. We wanted to push things further, to do something new, and it's always a risk. For you to embrace it and understand it means so much. I'll treasure this always. Thank you.
The good news is that while they're speaking and trying to get chewed off stage, there is like a nice like cinematic undertone, and then as soon as they are done speaking, they just blast that like same butt rock track every single time.
アーティストとして私たちは想像力を駆使して目に見えないものを見ることができます。私たちはボーダーレス。私たちはアーティスト。私たちはどこにでも存在する。私たちはアンシーン。
You may have recognized that incredible creator who built her own independent studio in Tokyo, and she wanted to show you what she's been working on before she's even signed it with a publisher or a platform. I said, come to this show, just show it to the audience and the fans first. So that's what we're going to do. We're honored to have her back at the Game Awards. Please give a warm welcome to Akumi Nakamura.
So this is going to be a marketing pitch to studios and publishers. We'll see how the bidding war goes after this.
Wow, I see many amazing gamers. Hi, Ikumi Nakamura desu. Konnichiwa. Oh, I'm super excited to be on this stage again. Thank you. First, I want to say thank you to the Anshin artist, Miteru. And you, thank you, you, all you. Your support changed my life. Today, I am honored to introduce our first project, Kemuri. It's time to see the unseen. Meet it! Bye-bye!
So many incredible projects tonight. Thank you, Akumi. Now, tonight, it's
Looks
not lost
cool.
on me that all of our Game of the Year nominees are from big established
other
franchises.
than projecting
And
on
while
what
we
you
all
think
love a
that
big sequel,
is,
it's important
there's not
to
really
use a
much
place like
information
TGA
there.
to
Seems like it's
brand
probably
new
co-op.
worlds like what
Seems
you
like
just saw
some
with
free
Murray
running,
and this
like through cities and stuff like that. So that looks cool. But yeah, just speculation at this point.
She sings like morning, my sister true. She laughs like noon, my sister cries. She drowned this evening, but still visits by the light of the moon. We prayed for summer, we prayed for fall, to prosper, to love, to forgive. And our prayers came back like a little lost lamb, dying so that we may live. Our prayers came back like a voice in the dark, unanswered, but not quite the same.
That's No Rest for the Wicked, an action RPG from Moon Studios, and more information is coming March 1st.
Cool, Moon Studios, the guys that made Ori and the
Tonight,
Blind
during
Forest.
the Game Awards, viewers in the U.S. can enter to win one of 100 Lenovo Legion Go gaming handhelds, a Windows 11 gaming PC in your hand. Head to TGALegion.com before the end of the show to enter for your chance to win. Here's a look at the Legion Go in action.
The best discoveries are the ones you really feel. The thrill of exploring new worlds. The rush of victory. But there's still so much more to discover.
Well, folks, unfortunately, it doesn't appear that anybody else from SideQuesting is going to make it this evening. Unfortunately, the fun of doing this has always been to hang out with people and discuss things as things are coming up. As much as I love talking at you, it's not really, something that we're getting a conversation and I'm just kind of saying the things that I'm seeing on the screen. And I don't think my opinions are any greater or worse than your own. Yeah, I'm probably going to sign off right now as we're doing ads here. So hopefully you guys can get back to your own stream, watching different streams then for the rest of it. So thank you for joining me. Sorry that we can't have our traditional drinking stream again this year. But unfortunately, I just don't know how I'm going to host this for another 3 hours by myself. So I'm going to end it here. Enjoy the rest of your evening watching the Game Awards presented by Jeff Keighley and all of his crew that put it together. Hopefully Dally is having a good time at the actual location, enjoying the Game Awards, seeing these advertisements. And yeah, I'm going to predict that Tears of the Kingdom wins Game of the Year award. But we'll have to see. But hopefully you guys have had a good time so far. And hopefully that the rest of the show continues on. Well, thank you for watching on SideQuesting. And we will see you next time.
And when you go into battle,
I am a bear.